Hello, Huskies back again with more Detroit Red Wings GM mode franchise mode commentary. Last video we finished up year one, made a lot of big trades. Still have a couple guys that I can move, and was suggested to try and trade them at the draft, and we got boned. Here's the draft lottery. We finished worse than the NHL, but we get the fourth pick. Ottawa won the lottery; they get the number one pick. Vegas 2, Columbus 3, and then Detroit 4. So rather unlucky that we don't even get a lot. We don't even get a top 3 pick. Johan Franzen retired. That's good. That's his salary off the books. I'm interested to see if Zetterberg retired. He did not. Wow. So Zetterberg and I think Cronwall, oh, excuse me, are both still going. Wow, that surprises me. Well, hey, that's even better because, like I said, that gets them off the trading them, got them off the books. But now with Franzen retiring, we're really looking good cap wise. So let's just hop into the draft, man. I would like to somehow pull a top 10 pick again out of my ass, but I mean, where's my other pick? 21, not the best. I would like a top 10, possibly a top 15 pick. So let's see what the Rangers are looking for. It's on the trade block. The only issue, ooh, Gustav Nyquist, not a happy camper. Wow. Is this from last in the league, last in the conference, failing to make the playoffs, injured? Yeah, he just had a bad year. Um, so what am I looking at? I have the 4th and the 21st pick. I have 4 second round picks. So what I could do is I could try and see if somebody wants to trade a first and swap that out for a second. But I mean, if I put my second up there, it's not even close. Wow. Because I mean, ideally I move Ottawa's second for possibly a first, but I don't really have anybody else left that's worthwhile. I mean, Trevor Daley, sure. But I mean, there's no way this goes through. Yeah, see, the value is just too far off. I don't want to give up my second round pick because my second round pick is essentially a first round pick. I mean, it's 32nd, so it's the first pick in the second round. So Ottawa jumped from the 12th pick to number 1. Fuck off. I might have to try somebody a little lower than New York. Let's go back and see who else is here. Maybe top 10 isn't my best option. Toronto doesn't want to trade it. Come on, let me back out of the menu. Colorado, do you want to trade it? No. Alright, so I saw the Islanders are next. The Islanders have players on the block, which means they probably are rebuilding, so they don't want to trade their draft picks. Yep, and they have 2 firsts. Alright, who's after the Islanders? Minnesota. We're getting pretty away from where I want to be trade-wise. Minnesota wants to trade it. Do they want Trevor Daley? They don't want Daley, though. They want Abdelkader. While Abdelkader is nice, he is 31. Although they're way over the cap hit. They don't want draft picks. Man, I tell you what, as much as I want to trade, um, what's the message center? The Sabres have a ton of interest for Alex Nylander, Jordan Eberle, Montreal won the cup. All right, so let's see who Ottawa takes at pick number 1. This Rasmus Dahlin. I don't know much about this year's draft class because we're still way far out of it. So yeah, I really don't know. I mean, I know Veleno. So Veleno goes to the Knights. Zedina, Philip Zedina, Zedina. I don't know. All right, so we can't possibly have a worse pick than those, right? Those are all 70 overalls. That's ideally what I want my first pick to be, is a 70 overall. Now, what do I need player-wise, though? Because I really don't feel like I need defense. Anderson, McDonald. I'm gonna take a chance on McDonald. 60. Medium top 6, not the best, not the worst, but they were all elite players. Um, Ideally not really what I was looking for. If I want to build through the drafts, I mean they got a top 4 D man, so it was really the top 3 picks are really the only ones that are no, go to offer trade. That are really NHL ready. What is Nylander's trade value? Holy fuck, it's through the roof. I would love Nylander, but there's no way I can get Nylander from the Sabres. No, there's absolutely no way. They want NHL players. I'd have to really try hard to get rid of some. Yeah, I just don't have the trade pieces with this team to do a deal like that. I don't have the trade pieces necessarily to make a trade for another first round pick, so I'm just gonna sim to my pick. This is kind of a shame because I wanted to kind of build through the drafts. Alright, so there's a couple names that I recognize up here. Did anybody get like fucked on a pick? How many high potentials? I mean, there's the Canucks so far have the best pick. There's another high top 9, not really the best. A medium elite goaltender, nice. Oh, that's probably the goaltender that fucking dude in the comments mentioned. Damn it. Is there another top goalie that I could take at like 20? I should have probably traded up my 20th pick for like 15 or something. Fuller's a fringe starter. We scouted him 7 times. Fringe starter. I really don't want to take him. Top 6D. Let's see what we get with Bouchard. He's probably going to be low, right? Oh, medium top 6 forward defense. Not awful. I mean, I would prefer a top 4, but I'm not gonna be upset. I think I'm gonna take that goalie if he's here at the second round. I have to see. He's actually not here. Somebody grabbed him, so I kind of want to go back and look at and see how he ended up. Let's take Gravel instead. See what he's medium starter. All right, so I'm okay with that. That's not an awful pick. Where did this goalie go? He's a fringe starter. Yeah, so I think I got the better pick with that goaltender. I am okay with that. New Jersey just traded for Tanev. I'm hoping there's something in free agency that can kind of pick my team up because I really don't want to rebuild another year, especially considering just how rough my morale is right now with my team. This takes so long to sort. There we go. Top 4 D-man. I want to Novoselsov. Top 60. Not the best. Although so far I haven't gotten anybody that's a low potential, which is ideal. Anisimov, or we'll take Anisimov. Bottom 6 medium. I mean, he's a sniper, but could be worse. A couple bottom 6 guys going now. I would love to find a Datsuk or a Zetterberg, 4th or 5th round studs, but I don't think that's gonna happen. What do we got potential wise? It takes so long to sort the prospect list. I know there's a ton of players, but Jesus. 5th and 6th rounds. What am I in the 2nd round still? Take bottom 6. All right. I don't think I have any third. I think I go right from the 2nd to the 5th round. Yep. So this will probably be the last pick I do. See if any of those top 9 forwards are still here. The high top 9s. Hodges, Wilson. So there's a couple of them. Wilson, Markov, Hodges. I'd prefer the playmaker, so hopefully we'll get something lucky here. Low top 9, not the best, but yeah, I'm gonna wait. They say Eberle is a part of the Rangers. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Draft activity. I always pick the wrong one. Jordan Eberle from the Islanders to the Rangers for a 1st and a 2nd next year. Wow. Tanev for a 1st and a 5th. Interesting. Alright, so let's go ahead and finish up the draft. We got lots of quality picks, lots of decent guys that maybe they'll progress, maybe they'll just be trade bait. I need to figure out some way to kind of figure this team out, because right now we're a mess with, like I said, morale has really got us in the toilet. And I feel like trying to resign, I should have done extensions. Oh, because I didn't do extensions, I bet these guys are going to want to test free agency, so I'm going to have to I really should have paid attention to the comments. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. At least Dylan Larkin's happy, so he should sign. I'm going to try the 85% thing, but I don't think it's a guarantee like it was last year. 3.825, so I'll actually give him a little more than that. I'll give him 3.9, and we'll see if he signs. Let me go to all expiring. So Anthony so everybody here that needs a contract is at least happy. Holy Mantha, you want a gigantic deal, dude. Why? 4.46 for Anthony Mantha? I mean, I know he's an elite, so maybe I'll pay him, and then we can deal him if he doesn't progress any better. After the CU, I absolutely want to pay. I will give him extra to be here. I'll give him 2 million. I'll give him 2.125. I feel like he'll give me some progression. Riley Shahan, you're 26. You want 2.5? 2.2? Miguel Krabowski, I'm not. Nope. I didn't want to view profile. I wanted to release. Release. Bertuzzi, I'll throw you a deal. At 1 million, that's fine. Sproul, 1.77. Jesus. I wish there was like a tender all button. Do I have any goaltenders I have to sign? I have to sign Mrazek, and he is pissed. Let's just see if he signs for 2.7. I said he's not a happy camper, so he might not want to be here. I might need to actually, with how bad morale sucked for finishing last, we might have to try to be at least competitive next season. Anthony Mantha rejected. A couple guys rejected. Alright, so let's go back and see who rejected. The big one signed, and so Anthony Mantha is really the big one. A Dylan Larkin deal might end up really well for us. So Riley Shahan and Anthony Mantha. How much cap space do I have? I have 23 million in cap space. I really don't want to pay this guy this much though. I don't think he's worth it. Same for Shahan, but I'm not gonna sign. Actually, I'll sign. No, I don't want to sign either of them. Qualify. Actually, let's just go to RFA. Qualify. Qualify. Oops. And if you haven't done GM mode yet, if you don't have an age, last season or last year, the game used to give you quality AHLers to fill out your roster. That's no longer the case. You get 50s now across the board. It's just 50 overall players. So Riley Shahan rejected again, huh? It's starting to get down to the point is, I still have Cromwell on my team. I forgot that I didn't trade him. That sucks. He's 37. I don't think I need to buy him out. Shahan's 26. I mean, he doesn't want that much. We'll see if he comes back with that. Alright, and let's... So I want to keep my AHL roster somewhat decent so that the guys that need to play there to progress will have a decent team to play with. Because like I said, it gets bad. Like the AHL team I have with my 32nd expansion team. I just released that guy. Oops, sorry, bud. I have 2 lines of players. Oh no, my guitar's gonna fall. I have 2 lines of players, and then it's all 50s across the board. Everybody, all 50s. It's bad. Shahan rejected. All of those guys rejected. All right, well then fuck off. We're going to free agency. I'm not gonna re-sign Shahan. Yeah, see, these guys know what's up. You take those RFA offers. Riley Shahan wanted too much for my liking. That doesn't bother me. All right, so Yager's still a free agent. So Cam Atkinson honestly makes the most sense. He is 29 though. What do we got goaltenders wise? Did Mrazek resign? I forgot to check. Yes, he did. I'm actually gonna throw Grubauer an offer. I'm gonna overpay him a bit because he's a quality play. I need a backup, and he could potentially take the starting role, although probably not. I think I'm gonna throw an offer at Kyle Turris is 28. I have 19 million in cap space, so I'm gonna throw a lot of money at Kyle Turris. I'm gonna throw a lot of money at Cam Atkinson because I need to be somewhat competitive this year in order to keep my team from bolting out the door. Trevor Van Riemsdyk, he wants 3.6. Good lord, these guys, man. Calvin DeHaan, Radim Verbata. It's a pretty lackluster trade. Actually, he's an RFA though. What are you? Just this year's second. I'm gonna throw Stetcher an offer because Stetcher's a good defenseman, and he's got a couple years of progression left. So that second round pick might be worth it. Steven Johns, he doesn't get any better than that. All right, so let's see if these guys sign. I doubt they're gonna sign because we sucked. I know that I'm a little bit ahead of my rebuild, but most of my rebuilds take 2 or 3 seasons. But with the way the morale is in this game, I don't know if I can do that. So I'm gonna hope that Atkinson and Turris can kind of come in and be the Kyle Turris rejected our offer. Stetcher accepted. Grubauer accepted. All right, so I'd have to overpay considerably for Turris. I still have 15 million though. Did Turris sign somewhere? No, he hasn't signed. Okay, so let's give him a little more. Nobody's interested in him, so I'm surprised he didn't sign. I'm hoping that Atkinson went to the Devils. My goal is to win, and I don't think your team is going to be in a position to win anytime soon. Yeah, you're not wrong. That's for sure. Offer sheet has been resolved. They chose not to match. All right, so we brought in Troy Stetcher. I like that. Stetcher's a good player, and he can progress to at least like an 81 or an 82. I really have to change my mindset with signing these guys with the way that the overalls are changed now. Granted, everybody did like the comment said was more money might change my mind. Is Kyle Turris worth all this money I'm throwing at him? Dallas is interested in him now. I'm going to give him 6.5. Give him 6.6. And we'll see if he signs. Because he might be what I need to get somebody to jump. You know, I'm just going to go to the calendar and sim there because it sims quicker. Man, 6.6 wasn't enough to get Kyle Turris. I'm starting to think I should just say fuck it and not sign him. He hasn't signed anywhere, so he's being real picky. Oh, I'm gonna regret this, but he's 28. This is the last offer I'm giving him. If he doesn't accept this offer, we're gonna sim to the regular season and just go with what we've got. Really haven't done much to rebuild. All we did was kind of trade away contracts. I'm gonna hope that free agency is a little more kind to me in the future. All right, so Kyle Turris finally signed. That's not awful. but that should help the morale of the team, and we might be somewhat decent next season. But let's go ahead and send the next season. We'll see how long this takes. I don't think it'll take too long, but I still have a couple of players I need to move for just cap space alone. Cronwall, I mean, Cronwall only has 1 year left and he's 37, so he'll probably retire if I don't trade him. Aside from that, I mean, we're pretty much... Did I ever trade Howard? I did, right? I don't remember. Alright, garbage truck, why you gotta be so loud, bro? Calm it down over there. I'm trying to record a video here. Kyle Turris is coming in with 63 points in 82 games. I mean, Ottawa sucked. Well, they didn't suck. They were 12th from... They finished... What's 31 minus 12? Oh, 23? No, 24. No, I don't fucking know. It's more than that. I'm so just out of it right now. I can't do basic math. They finished 19th, right? Alright, so... Captains. I don't have a captain currently. They're minus Cronwall. That's fine. Oh boy, our team looks pretty... Alright, so let's see what we're looking with line-wise. Oh boy. Now this is a little bad because Nyquist is still morale. Actually, his morale's good, so his stats should come back once we get to the regular season. Same with Tatar. Man, but aside from that, actually I want on the third line, Shvechnikov. If he can pop in and get me some points, he's a depth forward at 77, but that's okay. We have a 72 on our team. What? No, that's no. Who is in my AHL? I already get Yamamoto in the lineup. That's not happening. All right, so why would they scratch Yamamoto? He's my best player. He's also a center. Bottom six. All right, Corey Elkins, get fucked, bro. I need to get him in the lineup. See where we got everybody else. Defensively, Jensen. I probably should do it this way. Roster moves. And take a look what we're working with here. So Makashin, he's a 76. He's got 3 more years of potential. Should I play him? Xavier Quillette, you need to... His role as a top 6 defenseman? Wow, his stats are in the toilet. Alright, so I'll wait and see if his stats come back. So he's probably an 80. Because there's no way he's a 73. And... Alright, shit. Do I keep Makashin in the NHL, or do I send him to the AHL to play top minutes? Oh boy. Don't know what to do. Okay, so Mrazek's technically the backup because his stats haven't come back yet. AHL, we have Jared Coro. Alright, I actually want to sign somebody to shore up this... but we're gonna... No. I want to see the team once we get to the actual season. But I feel like that'll get us to normal overalls again. We're still struggling here. I'm not a fan of that. I'm actually gonna put Dylan Larkin on the first line, so I don't have any first liners. Mantha, Larkin, Nyquist, Tatar, Turris, Abdelkader. I'm actually gonna put Shvechnikov on the second line because he's a sniper. I would like to have a score. Turris comes in with a lot of assists. Athanasiou, he can probably stay there. Glendening, he can stay there. He's got 87 faceoffs. It's insane. Alright, and then I actually want to play... Oh shit, I don't actually have room for what's-his-face, so I'm going to send him down. Sorry for this being a longer video, but I like to get the offseason done in one video. Defense... I have so many defensemen up here. I'm going to send Makashin and McElrath down. and I actually want to call up a forward. I don't have any forwards to call up. I have all defensemen. Shit. Alright, so I want to get Makashin in. Makashin, I want playing top minutes. I want you playing better minutes. And McElrath. Yes. So I still have a bunch of cap space. What I might do is I might go hit up free agency real quick off camera and grab a couple. No, not browse trading block. Go back, go back, go back, go back. Free agents, damn it. Free agents. Hey, there we go. Alright, so free agents. I'll probably hit this up and see if I can grab somebody. I'll probably sign UC Okinen for a year if he wants to. I'm just going to throw a couple offers out right now. You and you. Just to get the 72. I mean, I know that overalls are different, but that's still a 75 in last year's game playing on my fourth line, and I don't like that. But either way, that's what I'm going to call this video. We're getting into the nitty gritty of the rebuild. This is going to be our first season with our lack of talent, and we were bad last year, so we'll probably be even worse this year. Hopefully that doesn't kill all the morale and really hurt the rebuild. I'll have to keep an eye on morale because that might really change how I go about this. But yeah, as always, comments, suggestions. I know I kind of didn't adhere to the comment section for this video, but I don't have any assets that are worth anything. It's tough to trade when you don't have any value. Detroit's in a really bad spot, so this might be really, really tough. But yeah, as always, if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. Best way to spread the channel and build up hype for it for the rest of the series. And yeah, finally, thank you for watching. I love the support the series has gotten so far. And I will see you for the start of season 2.